Hello everyone, MCon here with another episode of our Dragon Age 2 Let's Play. Out here by Sundermount? Yep, there we go, Sundermount. We've got our friend Merril over here. We found out last time she is actually a blood mage. So that's gonna be interesting. Ooh, Rune of Lightning design. Cool. That's gonna be something interesting to deal with. The keeper of the Dalish elves here said we get to take her back with us to the city. So she's going to be not only an apostate mage, but she will also be a blood mage. So that's like double strikes against her, and I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. Hawk here, I mean, clearly he's not anti-mage because his sister is one. But blood mages are something else entirely. Sundermount. Kirkwall is guarded by mountains to the north. To its north? Oh dear. To the north, the tallest of which is Sundermount. The mountain has a fearsome reputation. Legend says it was the site of the final battle between the Tevinter Imperium of old and the ancient empire of elves that perished with Arlathan. Both sides unleashed horrors into the waking world, and feyed creatures prowl the heights to this very day, unaware that the war for which they were summoned is long since over. There is a tale in the Free Marches that blessed Andraste, upon reaching Kirkwall with her armies, sojourned up the slopes of Sundermount alone. She stayed there 3 days. When she returned, she wept as if her heart were broken. I stayed 2 months in Kirkwall, and despite my best efforts, I never found a guide willing to take me up the mountain. From Brother Genitivi. Alright. So this is a clear indication that we're supposed to go there later. Hello! Just bash you. Pommel strike. And why not? We'll get an assault in. There we go. There's nothing to fear here. Let's rally. Because why not? I'm stunned! Come on. Come on. There we go. Shield bash! Yes! That was like 3 of them. Alright, let's take care of some of these lower HP foes. Good. Yep, there we go. Keep going. Everyone's health is looking fine for the moment. Oh, that was 2 of them, Bethany. Thank you. Whoa, you just healed. That's not cool, man. Oh, didn't even have to do the final assault. Okay. Ooh, Arm of Andrul. It is a dagger. Okay, and none of us use daggers. So, I guess none of us are getting that for now. Oh well. Let us head down the mountain then. I like the little Ferelden heraldry on the back of my shield. It's kind of neat. That was a cool bit of stuff that they brought over from not the original campaign of Origins, but rather from Awakening, was that you were able to do up your heraldry slightly different styles for the backs of your shields. It's kind of cool. Alright, so we have to travel back through the cave down to the Keeper of the Elves. Thank you.
Nasarana's child.
Oh, that was quick.
Your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Well, okay then. Alright, so we have now recruited Merril into our merry gang. So that's kind of cool.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Interesting.
You already know me. You'll make other friends soon enough.
Guy, Thank you. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Of course.
I'd like that, Merril.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Ah, yes, Merril. Okay. So, who do we need in our party? Merril is a mage, but so is Bethany, so is Evelyn's a warrior like me. Why don't we take Varric? Oh. There we go. Varric. Yeah, this party. No. Let's get rid of Aveline. Put Merril in. There we go.
Busy today, I see.
Will I see you at the tavern later?
Not today. My sisters have me decorating the Venadol.
Oh, the Venadol, the tree. Oh, there we go, the tree. Cool, I remember some words. Alright, so this is the alienage, huh? A moth-eaten scarf. How quaint. Hello, Merril's house. Oh, cool.
Please. I still don't know what the big tree is for. It's sort of pretty, I suppose.
You're an elf and you don't know what the big tree is for.
But I cannot guarantee his safety if he continues to resist Templar jurisdiction.
He's just a boy.
He's an apostate.
Oh, I think I remember this quest.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
Can we help this woman? This could be Mother.
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you.
What can I
am
say? I've got a
Ariane.
soft spot for them.
My boy, Merril. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Fair enough.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent. But we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Merril still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Merril myself, here in the alienage.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turned to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
Okay, well...
What exactly do you need me to do?
Just find him, please. Bring him somewhere safe. I don't know where Merril is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Merril's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Merril might have sought him out.
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds.
That's true.
There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
That's also true.
You and Merril's father are not married.
Vincento had no desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him. I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Merril wanted to meet him.
Okay, sounds
I
like
will not leave
he'd
you
be
fearful
the
for a moment longer than necessary.
better
Make it to be
lead.
a fearful gift. Your son deserves the best aid learning how to manage it.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Alright. Wayward son. Carry on my wayward son. Speak to Thrask in the gallows courtyard or Vinciento in the Lowtown market during the day about the boy Fenril. Fainril.
Roped you in, did they? Well, good luck.
Who's that? It was someone. Okay. Anything else interesting down here in the alienage? Hello, alienage culture. There have always been alienages. They have been around for as long as elves and shems have lived in the same lands. Ours isn't even the worst. They say that Val Royeaux has 10,000 elves living in a space no bigger than Denram's market. Their walls are supposedly so high that daylight doesn't reach the Venhedel, the Venedehal, yeah, that thing, the tree, until midday. But don't be so anxious to start tearing down the walls and picking fights with the guards. They keep out more than they keep in. We don't have to live here, you know. Sometimes a family gets a good break, and they buy a house in the docks or the outskirts of town. If they're lucky, they come back to the alienage after the looters have burned their house down. The unlucky ones just go to the pauper's field. Here, we're among family. We look out for each other. Here, we do what we can to remember the old ways. The flat ears who have gone out there, they're stuck. They'll never be human, and they've gone and thrown away being elven, too. So where does that leave them? Nowhere. Sarethia, Harin of the Highever Alienage. Okay. Well then.
You're so lucky.
How do you figure?
I would have loved to have a brother, and a mother, and an uncle. It must be wonderful. You'd never be alone.
It is wonderful. Although it might be better without Uncle Gamlen.
Okay, what lore do you have? Kirkwall, the Elven Alienage. Lowtown is home to a squalid Elven Alienage. Here, like in most Thedas alienages, elves are packed into tiny rundown apartments and effectively segregated from the human population. Kirkwall's alienage is even more dilapidated than the rest of Lowtown, but the elves go to great lengths keeping the place looking bright and festive. The Venedal, Tree of the People, standing in the middle of the alienage, is a symbol for elven pride and shared cultural identity, and it is lovingly cared for. It's difficult to say if the elves would continue confining themselves to the alienage if they were given the chance to mingle. They may not admit it, but some feel that living among their kind is far better than living with the humans, no matter how terrible alienage life may be. Oh, there's more. Nope, that was it. From The Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. Alright. Let us head up. And possibly out. See what else the alienage has to offer us. Okay, so there's some quest things. Vinciento. Ooh, the Elven Vintner. Cool. Okay, a quest there. Ooh, Gamlen's house. Cool. And a dead drop. Don't know what that one's for. Okay. What's over here? This isn't... Yeah, let's double back quick. And go the other way. Yes, this way. The old city slums. How slummy. Nope, not there. Is this Gamlen's house? I think that's the one here. Yep, Gamlen's house. Okay. Yep, see the loading screens are different for different parts of the areas. I always thought that was kind of cool.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so we got a storage trunk. Okay. So we can store things in there. Gotcha. Writing desk. Letter from Ethenril. Hawk, your year's up and you're free to go. Despite what you think, we had a good thing working together. I might pass along an opportunity or two, if you're willing to get your hands dirty. Stay safe, Ethenril. Alright. The Black Emporium. Greetings, you do not know who I am, but I have heard of you. I understand you might need items from my collection, as well as the means to obtain them. I do not extend this invitation to anyone, but you are not simply anyone, are you? Consider this an invitation to the Black Emporium. Enclosed are directions through the passages underneath the city, as is the charm to enter. If you give the charm to another, its permission will immediately be revoked, and the consequences will be unpleasant. Adieu, Xenon. Alright. To whomever elects to participate in the charitable deed of assisting the Vale family of Starkhaven, His Most Worthy Highness, Prince Sebastian Vale, has provided instructions for anyone brave and noble enough to attempt eradication of the rabble who dared attack his family. 3 groups of Flint Company mercenaries have been sighted in the Kirkwall vicinity. One group makes camp not far from the elves of the Sundermount mountain ranges. The second has been seeking information on the docks after nightfall. The third is far from the main road off the Wounded Coast. They are believed to have a small campsite, well past any known landmarks. A princely award awaits whoever finds and defeats all these rogues. May the Maker guide you, Chanter Talitha. We've already taken care of 2 of those groups, so that's cool. Got some of that down. There are a lot of quest markers in here. Hello, dog.
He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
City life not agreeing with you.
Poor thing. Maybe he'd be happier if we brought him with us more often.
Interesting.
But if he's with us, who'd keep Gamlen's debt collectors away? Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with Dog? Real easy to remember.
No, you're not wrong. Please enter a name for the dog. It's Sparky! I wonder, is he now a party member? That'd be kind of cool. Alright, so we can order runes. Rune of Protection, but we need more supplies. I don't have any lyrium. I've got 1 silverite, and that's it. Okay. So that's no good. Cool, though. We can order the runes. I like that. Oh, wow. Lots and lots of stuff. Oh, I think a lot of these are the DLC item things that are just, hey, you get some cool things. Tomes allow Hawk to instantly learn abilities or improve attributes. They are used as soon as Hawk acquires them. A Tome of the Mortal Vessel grants 1 or more attribute points, something, something, something. Thanks a lot. Wow, yeah, this is a lot of stuff. The Far Cliffs of Kirkwall, of Things Not Lost, Lothering's Lament, Greater Tome of the Mortal Vessel. Okay, and Tevan Garot. Ooh, a couple of belts. Oh, immunity to flanking. That's kind of neat. The High Lord's Belt. Okay. Hindsight. Interesting. Evra's Trophy Belt. The Irons, the Ring of Whispers. Hawk Family Crest. Cool. Immune to knockback. The Deep Green. Oh my goodness, there's all these things. Band of Stolen Shadows. Bonus to lockpicking. Oh, yes, we need that. Ring of Resilience. Evra's Might. Air of Confidence. Arlathan Focusing Crystal. Interesting. We had some of those from the Witch Hunt. That's the one from Witch Hunt DLC in Dragon Age Origins. We had Arlathan Focusing Crystals and had no clue what they did. Pendant of the Morning Frost. Amulet of Ashes. Dura's Blue. Yeah, okay. So that's a lot of stuff. I guess we'll take that. Inventory's full. Ooh, Might of the Sten? Interesting. Okay. Wow. If inventory's full, that's something. Okay. Well. Let's outfit some of our party members. I can't seem to select other party members at the moment. That's weird. Hindsight. Enemies drop better equipment, which I kind of like. This is a bunch of resistances. Let's put that on for the moment, as opposed to belt. Evra's Trophy Belt. I like the extra armor, resistance, and better equipment. The Irons, okay. Then Evra's Might, extra attack and physical damage. We'll take that for now. Air of Confidence. willpower and health. Okay, might as well. Amulet of Ashes is 2 health regeneration rate. Extra fire damage, Endura's Blue Flame, Ivo's Family Crest, 10 health and an armor. Sure, we'll take that. Okay, how about armor? Blood Dragon armor, I can wear that. +1 to all attributes, 24 health. Sure, I bet that'll look nice. Ooh-wee, look at you. Alright, Sir Isaac's armor, we cannot wear. Blood Dragon helmet, yes please. Oh yeah. Sir Isaac's helm we cannot wear. Okay, gauntlets, Blood Dragon gauntlets. Interesting, not as good as the ones I've got, but I bet... Nope, I don't want to do any of that. I bet there's a set bonus if we have everything equipped. Sir Isaac's gauntlets, heavy elven boots, boots of the frozen wastes. That's pretty nice. Blood Dragon greaves. Okay, we'll put you on. Very nice. We look fetching in Sir Isaac's boots. Okay. Hater's Razor is a great sword, so we don't want that. Fade Shear. Ooh. Okay, so this is a long sword. Good. Improves with level up. Interesting. Extra damage versus demons and the undead. Sure, we'll equip that for now. Not bad. Looks kind of cool. The Lion of Orlais. Extra XP gain. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Seeker's Bulwark is the same amount. Okay, more armor and some magic resistance. So we can give that to Aveline. Okay, and then a couple of staves. Okay, a longbow and some staves. Gotcha. And then usable Avernus's Experimental Draught. Okay. Ooh, 2 attribute points. So I wonder how you drink that. I don't actually know. Can we put you in the hotbar? Yes. Okay, so let's drink you. Ooh, Greater Elixir of the Mortal Vessel. Sure. Attributes. We'll get more strength. Yeah, we'll just go straight up strength. Cool. Okay. Alright, can I grab any more? A couple more, but not a lot. So let's store some things. Let's store all the old stuff that I'm probably not going to use. I don't have anyone that uses daggers yet, or short bows, or long bows, so I'll keep you two around. And I don't have anyone using great swords. Smugglers, we'll keep that around. Plate mail, yeah. Gauntlets of the Fallen is cool. Don't need that or that or that. No, no. Alright, making some room. Just plain up amulet we can get rid of. Get rid of the belt. Yeesh, we got a lot of stuff. Okay. Alright, can we pick up everything else now? Yes, we can. Oh, there's a lot of codex entries. Okay. Oh, cool. Dura's Blue Flame. This weathered silver amulet has passed through many hands over the years. A deep blue sapphire almost glows in a certain light. Although time has faded its intricate engravings, the amulet has a certain majesty about it. Hater's Razor. In Kirkwall's seedier quarters, fortunes have been built on the slave trade. This ancient dwarven blade undoubtedly commanded a high price, but Hater could clearly afford it. Who says crime doesn't pay? The Far Cliffs of Kirkwall. Written by a Ferelden refugee as she fled the Blight, this book of poems describes her dreams of a new start in Kirkwall, the city across the sea. Readers will surely be enriched by her insights. Commissioned by an infamous Navarran dragon hunter, this blood dragon armor was crafted in a time when dragons had almost been hunted to extinction. Infused with the beast's blood, the armor gained notoriety after the hunter died at the hands of men rather than the dragons it was designed to protect him from. Amulet of Ashes. A ruined piece of charred wood hangs from its setting of half-melted gold. Holding it over an open flame, however, reveals its powers. In the flickering flames, the gold recedes into some former shape, while the wood turns brown and reveals its grain. The Air of Confidence. After averting a disaster at the Circle of Markham, Evra was given this ring by the first enchanter, though the air of confidence is not as eye-catching as his other famous ring. It is said that Evra always wore it, even when sleeping. The exact magical properties of the air of confidence are a subject of much speculation amongst minstrels. Evra's trophy belt. This grisly belt is filled with monstrous teeth, chipped blades, scraps of fur, and armor fragments. Each piece is said to be a trophy collected by Evra during his many adventures. Evra's might. When Evra gained notoriety by defeating the Blood Sisters of Venstel, he was wearing his signature ring. Although the massive size of the solid gold ring attracts attention, it served a more practical purpose for Evra. He used it to punch demons in the face, sometimes felling them in a single blow. That's awesome. I love this guy now. Fade Shear. The core of this blade is old as the first smiths who sought a way to battle the nightmares from the land beyond. It has fought the demonic hosts in countless battles. Sometimes it has been held high in triumphant victory. Other times it has lain broken beside its dying owner. But after every defeat it has always been reclaimed, reforged, and made stronger. Fade Shear has passed through many hands before yours. Now it is your turn to make the demons of the Fade pay for crossing the veil into the waking world. Whew, and still there's more. Boots of the Frozen Wastes. Temperatures in the Frozen Wastes can become perilously cold. The barbarians that live there favor boots that like these to protect against frostbite. The barbarians, who are generally hospitable and friendly, often present these as gifts to travelers. So many things. Hindsight. There are more famous swords than you could count. There are helms beyond numbering, and there are breastplates, daggers, and even mystical footwear that roll immediately off the tongue. There are storied rings, gloves, and even bags invoked around a camp's common fire. But belts? There are very few noteworthy belts. It was here that the dwarf Thalid Hammerspur decided he would make his mark. Here, he thought, between the tunic and the trousers, I will stake my claim. He was familiar with the state-of-the-art, of course. As an artificer making a name for himself in Orzammar, he had access to the typically robust record-keeping of the forges. He knew of the drunkard cinch and the pouch paw, but there was no poetry to them, no lineage. They were parlor tricks, the domain of hawkers and pawns. He wanted a belt whose buckle gleamed with purpose. But what purpose? He worked on it from time to time, waiting for inspiration to strike. In the meantime, he needed something to keep his pants above the knee, and though he might as well wear, and thought he might as well wear the thing. And he did so until, after an especially memorable night at Tapster's Tavern, he managed to fall into his own forge. Shoveling out his remains, they found among the grey ashes his belt, somehow mercifully preserved. Hindsight is a belt possessed of a strange, slow intellect. Whatever would have killed the wearer, it does, and at that very moment the belt develops a resistance that would have saved its owner. No one knows how Thalid managed this, and at this point it would be difficult to ask him. When the belt is held in the light, just so, the leather reveals a grisly catalogue etched in glinting lyrium. Thalid Hammerspur, fire. Gorgut the Wizened, poison. Vil'Arak, stabbed 43 times. Halieth Baronet, witches. It went on like this for many years, until it fell into your possession. Your temporary possession. Wow, I like that thing. The irons, fashioned from the black steel of Kirkwall's infamous iron foundries, miners' safety harnesses such as this one have protected their hearty wearers since the days when the Tevinter Imperium last claimed the City of Chains. Sir Isaac's armor, the chilling tales of Sir Isaac of Clark, are a favorite of bards performing in the wee hours of the night. In dank taverns throughout Thedas, these horror-filled stories captivate listeners and bring nightmares to those faint of heart. Evolving over the years, the crest of House Ivo has become much more ornate than Paragon Ivo's original design. This ancient golden amulet bears the original crest. Though the engravings are simple, the stark lines are somehow deeply stirring. The Lion of Orlais. At the height of the Summer War, all of Orlais was embroiled in fierce battles. Over the course of the war, dozens of contenders for the imperial throne emerged, most long forgotten, except as footnotes in scholarly tomes. But everyone remembers the gallant young Lord Emile Devereux, the Golden Prince. Thought outnumbered at every turn, he racked victory upon victory, culminating in the 7th Battle of Roses. While wearing this shield, he broke through his uncle's vanguard to win the day. He never knew the taste of defeat, instead meeting his end at the hands of a jealous lover in the dead of night. Of Things Not Lost. Written by a Ferelden refugee as she fled the Blight. This book of poems, interesting. It's just like the other one. Lothering's Lament. Same thing. And Staff of Parthalan. During the Exalted March, the Tevinter Imperium was in chaos. Magister Parthalan and 2 high-ranking magisters were sent to Kirkwall to put down the slave uprising before it spread to the entire empire. However, their legion never arrived at Kirkwall. No one knows what happened to the party, Magister Parthalan, or his fabled staff. Okay. Alright, so that's all the items. Well, then before we go any further, this is probably going to be a good time to bring our episode to a close for the moment. So I do thank you all very much for coming along with me. I don't like that helmet too much. It's a shame. But yeah, so thanks for coming along, guys, and until next time, bye all.